I killed him because I loved him. Honorable Judge, gentlemen of the jury, people of the Philippines, judge me. Am I guilty or not guilty? But before you sentence me to death, let me tell you my story. There was a young girl at 17 years of age with curvaceous body, 36, 24, 26, a long hair and sizzling eyes, being rich as she studied at an exclusive school. Oh my gosh, I met this guy. He's the best player in our basketball team, and he's the heartthrob of our school. Oh my gosh! His name? Guess what? Who? Ruby Santillan, isn't sweet? Oh my gosh! We became friends! We became friends! Later, more than that, after 1 year of relationship, we decided to settle down the marriage that cut off the ties of our families, and since his parents disagree, that's why he was not supported on his study. So, I decided to give up my studies and work as a sales lady in the supermarket. Then one night, he asked for money, but I can't give him, for I just gave him last night. Then, he walked out the door, and the next day, he returned home. He was so cold as ever, as hard as a stone. One day, his graduation came. I was happy. I expected Ruby to invite me, but he never said a word. And when his name was called, a degree of medicine and a summa cum laude, Ruby Santillan, I shouted with glee. When I stood up, I was shocked when another girl stood up and gave that medal to him. I'm supposed to give that medal to him and pin that ribbon because I'm his wife. I'm his wife, right? I'm his wife. That unpleasant pain when he returned home, I confronted him. Ruby, who's that girl? I asked. He answered, it's none of your business. He said, but Ruby, I'm your wife. You're just my wife. Ruby, how could you do this to me? I gave up all my studies and work as a sales lady, and this? How you pay back? I have to leave. So I decided to get my .45 revolver. Ruby, you just can't leave me. You just can't leave me, Ruby. No. You just can't do this. You just can't leave me, Ruby. But he still decided to go. Mr. Ruby Santillan, with a degree of medicine and a summa cum laude, you will pay all my labors and sacrifices. Bang! Bang! I had killed him. I had killed him with my bare hands. I'm so sorry. Honorable Judge, gentlemen of the jury, people of the Philippines, judge me. Am I guilty or not guilty?